Yes, hello, my dear Karnataka Pharma champions. Welcome back to KPC classes. Yes, in last class, we are already completed 50 MCQs from KSCCF Pharmacist question paper. Okay, so in this video, we will continue the remaining part. We will start solving the questions from 51 number. Okay, yes. So the 51 question is, a coding system is used for. Yes, in question only answer is there. Coding, we are specially use coding system for identifying the different products. Okay, so what are the products we kept in our shop? No? So for identifying those products, we are using coding system. Okay, yes, identification is the correct answer. Option B is right. Next, SN2 reaction. SN2 reaction, substitution nucleophilic reaction 2. In it shows option inversion is the right answer. Especially Walden inversion ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Walden inversion. Walden inversion. SN2 reaction, it is a single step reaction. It is a single step reaction. Okay. So there is no formation of carbocations. Okay. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ carbocation formation ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. But where in case of SN1 reaction, there is a formation of carbocation. That's why this is SN1 reaction is a two-step reaction. And SN1 reaction, it mainly involves racemization. SN1 reaction involves racemization. Means there is a nucleophilic attack on both sides. It involves racemization. But in case of SN1, okay, nucleophilic attack only on one side. Okay, it shows Walden inversion. It is a single step reaction. SN1, SN2 is a inversion. It shows inversion. Okay, yes. Next, 53. The purpose of enteric coating of tablet is, why we are coating the enteric coated tablet. Okay, so for the main purpose is to protect the drug from stomach pH, to protect the stomach, to protect the drug from acidic stomach pH. Okay, illandre enagutte, otherwise the drug, it will be directly destructed in the acidic pH of the stomach. So that's why for protecting the destruction, tablet is to be coated with enteric material, especially cellulose acetate tablet. Okay, so cap anta ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, cellulose acetate tablet na use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, next 54. The principle behind paper chromatography. Yes, paper chromatography, this is mainly based on partition. Partition means the substance, it is separated based on that, it will be distributed on mobile phase and stationary phase. Based on those distribution, that is we known as partition anta ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, partition. Okay, so paper chromatography, it is mainly based on partition. Next, Cannizzaro reaction. Cannizzaro reaction occurs with, Cannizzaro reaction, it is mainly occurs with aldehydes without alpha hydrogen. Option A is correct answer. Aldehyde without alpha hydrogen. Okay, so it means Cannizzaro reaction, there is a, in this state, self oxidation and reduction is involving, self oxidation reduction involving with aldehyde groups. Okay, so there is no attachment of any alpha hydrogen. If attachment of alpha hydrogen, then that is known as aldol condensation anta ಕರಿತೀವಿ. Aldehyde with alpha hydrogen, that is known as aldol condensation. Aldehyde without alpha hydrogen, that is Cannizzaro reaction. Is it clear, student? Yes. Next question, which layer forms the main body of the iris? Iris is a, it is also a part of the eye. Okay, so it is mainly covered by, it is mainly covered by, it is known as stroma anta ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, stroma. Option D is right answer. Okay, most important one. Next, the rate of evaporation does not depend on, the rate of evaporation does not depend on. Okay, so question alli does not anta ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Yes, rate of evaporation, it is depend on surface area. Yes, temperature. Okay, vapor pressure. Yes, okay, it is does not depend on solubility. Okay, yes, rate of evaporation, it does not depend on solubility. Next, identification test for senna. Senna, it belongs to anthraquinone glycoside. Anthraquinone glycoside. Anthraquinone glycoside. Okay, so it is mainly identified with the, by using bond treasure test. Bond treasure test. Okay, ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಸರಿ ರಿಪೀಟೆಡ್ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ 59. RF ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ರಿಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. ಫಾರ್ಮಾಸ್ಯೂಟಿಕಲ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಕ್ರೋಮಾಟೋಗ್ರಫಿ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. RF value in chromatography it is calculated as yes, distance traveled by compound and distance traveled by solvent. Option B is right answer. Option B is right answer. Next 60 question. Constipation is treated by, yes, constipation it is treated by laxatives. Okay, it increases bowel movement. Okay, so bowel movement na increase ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ constipation ನ ರಿಲೀಫ್ ಮಾಡಿಸುತ್ತೆ. Next question 61. The goat beater skin test is used to detect the presence of goat beater skin test. It is specially used for tannins. Okay, tannins. Option C is right answer. Next, in which stage lubricant is added to tablet formulation? Yes, what is the main purpose of adding lubricant in during tablet? Because it prevents the frictions. It prevents the friction during tablet compression. Okay, so it is added ಬಿಫೋರ್ ದಿ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ ಕಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಲೂಬ್ರಿಕೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ವೈ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಟು ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ದಿ ಫ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಕಂಪ್ರೆಷನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಆಡಿಂಗ್ lubricants during tablet manufacture. Yes, so dash is involved in biosynthesis of epinephrine and norepinephrine. Epinephrine and norepinephrine, it is also known as adrenaline or non-adrenaline anta kariತೀವಿ. Okay, so these are the catecholamines. And these synthesis occurs with the help of L-phenylalanine. L-phenylalanine is the right answer. Okay, so next, drug of choice for anaphylactic shock. Yes, this is the most time repeated question. Yes, adrenaline is the right answer. Option C. Adrenaline is the drug of choice for anaphylactic shock. Emergency condition alli use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Next, the cotton plant belongs to family. Cotton, it is known as a Gossypium anta ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Gossypium. Okay, it belongs to family Mavalaceae. Option B is the right answer. Next, primary emulsion formula oil water gum ratio. Oil water gum ratio for fixed oil. Yes, for fixed oil. They are asked about fixed oil. For fixed oil, 4:2:1 is the right answer. Okay, so specifically 4 types ಬರ್ತವೆ. Fixed oil, mineral oil, volatile oil and olive oil. Okay, so 4:2:1, 3:2:1, 2:2:1 and 1:1:1. Okay, so ಈ chart ಬಹಳ important. Yes, next question. Blood clotting is associated with which of the following? Blood clotting. Yes, the right answer is fibrinogen. Option B is the right answer. Fibrinogen is get converted into fibrin. Fibrin, it is a blood clotting agent. Okay, so option B is the right answer. Essential amino acid must be. Essential amino acid means what? Essential amino acid means these are not synthesized by body. These are not synthesized in the body. We must take through diet only. Okay, so now ಫುಡ್ ಇಂದಾನೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಏನ್ ಸಿಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಎಸೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಮೈನೋ ಆಸಿಡ್ ನ ತಗೋಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಇನ್ ಡಯಟ್. ಎಸೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಮೈನೋ ಆಸಿಡ್. ನಾನ್ ಎಸೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಸಿಂಥಸೈಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಮೈನೋ ಆಸಿಡ್ಸ್ because that are not needed. Body only synthesize. Okay, so that's why non-essential. Essential means we have to additionally take through diet. Okay, next, the earlier name used for pharmacognosy. Earlier name for pharmacognosy is yes, yes, Analecta. Analecta pharmacognostica ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Analecta pharmacognostica. Analecta pharmacognostica. Pharmacognostica. Okay, yes. So next, glasswares are sterilized by. Glasswares are sterilized by dry heat sterilization. Especially we are using hot air oven na use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Hot air oven. Okay, so hot air oven. So next, question number 71. A biotransformation of the drug is to render them. Biotransformation, it is nothing but it is also known as metabolism of drug reaction. Metabolism of drug. What it does, biotransformation, it converts lipid soluble into water soluble. Okay, so once the drug is get water soluble, then it will be excreted through kidney. Okay, so this is the mechanism. Higher the ionization of the drug, higher the excretion of the drug. Okay, yes, so it will be converted into less lipid soluble. Less lipid soluble means it will be get converted into water soluble. ಲಿಪಿಡ್ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಇಂಟು ವಾಟರ್ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಎಸ್ ದ ಐಯುಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ನೇಮ್ 2-acetoxy ethyl trimethyl ammonium chloride. Yes, in question only answer is there. Acetylcholine. Acetylcholine is the right answer. Yes. Next, barbelloine alloy. Okay, so it is present in alloy. Okay, barbelloine in alloy is categorized as, yes, it belongs to C glycosides. Next, 74. If the total amount of drug present in body at a given moment is 2 gram. Okay, so 2 gram. So the total amount of drug in the given in the body is present in 2 gram, and in its plasma concentration is 25 microgram per ml. Okay, so total amount of drug in the body is 2 gram, but plasma concentration of drug is 25 microgram per ml. Okay, its volume of distribution is, so okay, what is the formula for volume of distribution? Total amount of drug in the body, okay, divided by drug in plasma concentration. Okay, so yes, calculate ಮಾಡಿ. So total ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ? 2 gram ಇದೆ, and yes, so this is 25 microgram. ನೀವು ಹೇಗಂತ ಬರೀತೀರಿ? 0.25 gram. Okay, so yes, calculate ಮಾಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Yes, total 80 liter. Okay, so 80 liter. Option B is right answer. Option B is correct answer. Next, chloride limit test is based on formation of chloride limit test. Yes, pharmaceutical inorganic chemistry. Yes, chloride limit test is based on the reaction between chloride and silver nitrate. Okay, chloride and silver nitrate, AgNO3 ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Okay, so leads to formation of silver chloride. Okay, silver chloride. Yes, option A is correct answer. Next, alligation method is used to mix. Alligation method, it is specially used for mixing different alcoholic strength, two similar preparation but different strength. Option A is correct answer. Next, podophyllitoxin is extracted from which part of the plant? Podophyllitoxin, okay, yes, this is also a glycoside. Especially we are obtaining one major compound from this drug, that is etoposide. It is used as an anti-cancer. Okay, podophyllitoxin, it is extracted from root and rhizome. Option B is right answer. Patient counseling improves. Okay, patient counseling improves what? Profit, adherence, shelf life, packaging. Okay, so option B is correct answer. Adherence. Okay, so adherence means ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂತಹ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಡೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಕೊಡೋದು. ಪೇಷಂಟ್ ಕೌನ್ಸಿಲಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ನಾಲೆಜ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಎಸ್. ಸೊ non-aqueous titration is specially used for weak bases. Okay, option A is correct answer. Next, 1 fluid ounce is equal to 30 ml. Option A is right answer. Next, tropane alkaloids is primarily present in which of the following? Tropane alkaloids, they are especially present in Vinca, belladonna, Rofia, belladonna. Okay, so option B is right answer. Especially atropine, eosine. Okay, so cholinergic, anticholinergic agi now use ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Okay, so this tropane alkaloid, it is specially present in belladonna. Yes. So next question, which compound consists of benzene ring fused with pyrrole? It is known as indole anta kariತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Benzene with pyrrole. Okay, as you can see here, this is a benzene ring. Okay, through this one pyrrole is present. Okay, so this is known as indole anta kariತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Indole. Okay, next, dispensing over the counter OTC drug. Yes, this is a non-prescription drug. You can take this drug without prescription. Okay, so there is no need of prescription to taking this OTC drug. Okay, so that is known as non-prescription drug anta kariತೀವಿ ನಾವು. Next, chromatography is primarily defined as, chromatography means what? The separation of two or more mixed compound. Okay, so answer ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ, ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇದೆ. Chromatography means the separation of mixed compound. Next, Carbocation rearrangement leads to. Yes, carbocation rearrangement leads to what? Stability. It improves their stability. Means more stable carbocation. More stable carbocation. Next question. If angle of repose value is 25 to 30 degree, then the powder has, yes, 25 to 30. This is the starting. Yes, excellent, excellent, good, fair, passable, poor, very poor, extremely poor. Okay. Yes, excellent flow. 25 to 30 degrees is a excellent flow. Allopurinol is used in, yes, allopurinol it is used in gout. Gout. How it will act? It acts by decreasing the uric acid formation. Okay, so uric acid formation ಏನು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? Decrease ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Okay, all important to allopurinol. Next, the killer-kilani test is specific for the identification of yes, killer-kilani. It is specially used for cardiac glycoside. That is digitoxose sugar. Digitoxose sugar. Okay, option B is the right answer. Next, drug with narrow therapeutic index. Okay, so narrow therapeutic index means this is a less safer drug. Okay, so the minimum effective concentration and maximum minimum effective concentration and minimum toxicity concentration, there is a very closest value. So that is narrow therapeutic index. So it is specially seen in digoxin. Okay, digoxin. Vitamin D deficiency causes, yes, very simple question. Rickets, it causes rickets. Option B is the right answer. Orasomni, yes, this is a Latin term. Okay, so pharmaceutic subject ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ ನಮಗೆ. Orasomni means at bed timing. Next, diabetes insipidus. Diabetes insipidus. Most of the candidate you will get confusion in diabetes insipidus and diabetes mellitus. Diabetes insipidus means decreasing in antidiuretic hormone. ADH ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ ನಾವು, antidiuretic hormone. And diabetes mellitus means due to insulin hormone. Okay, ಅದು ಶುಗರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. Antidiuretic hormone, ಸೊ ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಯೂರಿನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ನ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ಆಂಟಿಡಯೂರಿಟಿಕ್ ಹಾರ್ಮೋನ್. Next, the father of medicine, yes, Hippocrates. Hippocrates is known as a father of medicine. Enzyme activity is affected by, yes, temperature, pH, substrate. Okay, yes, it is affected by all of the above. Next question, which one of the following is used as preservative in ophthalmic products? Yes, mostly we are using benzalkonium chloride. Where is the option? Yes, benzalkonium chloride. Option D is the right answer. Next, rational drug therapy. Rational drug therapy ensures, yes, rational drug therapy ensures appropriate use. Okay, so the proper use of drug. What is means rational drug therapy means the right drug. Okay, so right drug, right time, right dose to right patient. Okay, so right patient ಕೊಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಡ್ರಗ್ ನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಐಡಿಯಾ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ rational drug therapy. Next, carotenoids are examples of, they are example of tetraterpenoids. Carotenoid, they contains 40 carbon units. Okay, so 40 carbon means they contains 8 isoprene units. 8 isoprene units. Okay, 8 isoprene irutte. One isoprene unit means C5H8. Okay, yes. Next, name the sieve number through which fine particles. Yes, fine particles, they must pass through higher sieve number. Yes, 85. Okay, so in the given option, highest number is 85. Next, application of chromatography. Chromatography application is, yes, we are used for separation purpose, identification purpose, purification purpose, all of the above. Yes, all of the above is the right answer. Next, bioequivalence studies. Bioequivalence study, it is mainly used to compare AUC, area under the curve, and peak plasma concentration, that is known as Cmax. Okay, so bioequivalence, it is mainly used to compare area under the curve and Cmax. Okay, so remaining question we will discuss in next class. Okay, thank you so much. So how many marks you got? Please mention your marks in comment box. Okay, and after completion of all these questions, I will predict cutoff marks. Thank you so much.